Some of the most protected forms of abuse in the world are not protected by weapons, they are protected by titles. Elder, father, mother, leader, pastor, boss, chief, high status, respectable. And in many cultures, right, the moment someone carries a title like that, society quietly hands them a dangerous permission slip. Whatever, I mean, whatever you do must go unchecked. So, when they harm people close to them, when they manipulate, intimidate, humiliate, or emotionally crush others, what happens? The victim doesn't get defended, the victim gets instructed. Be humble, let it go, apologize, don't disrespect them. They are older, they mean well, they are still your father, they are still your mother, they are still your leader, they are still your pastor. And we call it humility, but let me tell you what it actually is. It is not humility. It is forced injustice. It is institutional gaslighting. It is a whole community participating in the erasure of one person's reality to protect another person's image. And it creates a very dangerous kind of spiritual confusion because religion can become the language used to keep victims silent. Not because God endorses abuse, never, but because people can weaponize honor to excuse harm. They confuse honor with immunity. They confuse respect with silence. They confuse forgiveness with the cancellation of accountability. But accountability is not dishonor. Accountability is maturity. Accountability is integrity. Accountability is what makes someone trustworthy of authority in the first place. Because what is authority if not responsibility? If an office makes you more dangerous, then you are not fit for that office. If your position makes you crueler, then you are abusing that position. And what does it teach the younger ones when power is allowed to harm without consequences? It teaches them a twisted lesson. Grow older so you can do whatever you want. Become powerful so you can get away with it. Get status so nobody can question you. So, how do we teach children accountability when we model impunity? How do we teach self-respect when we demand silence in the face of injustice? How do we teach love when we normalize harm as culture? Right? And here is the most devastating part. When a victim is forced to apologize for being harmed, two things happens. First, the victim learns to distrust themselves. They learn that pain is not valid. They learn their reality doesn't matter. They learn peace is bought by self-erasure. The second thing that happens is this. The perpetrator learns something even worse. They learn that they can hurt people and still be protected. They learn that they can manipulate and still be honored. They learn that their position is a shield, not a responsibility. And this is how cycles are created. Because when people are harmed and never healed, they often grow into the very thing that harmed them. Not because they were born evil, but because they were trained to believe that power means permission. That's why some cultures pass down trauma like inheritance, because nobody is allowed to name it, because nobody is allowed to challenge it, because nobody is allowed to stop it. But hear me. The purpose of honor is not to protect sin. The purpose of honor is to preserve dignity. And dignity includes truth. Dignity includes accountability. Dignity includes correction. If you are an elder, your age should make you softer, not crueler. If you are a parent, your authority should make you safer, not terrifying. If you are a leader, your position should make you accountable, not untouchable. Because the real proof of spiritual maturity is not how loudly you demand respect. It's whether you can be confronted without destroying the person confronting you. So to those who have been victims of this dynamic, let me speak to you. You are not crazy for feeling harmed. You are not disrespectful for naming what hurt you. You are not rebellious for refusing to carry someone else's guilt. Your pain is real. Your memory is real. Your experience is real. And you do not owe anyone your silence just because they have a title. And to those who are perpetrators or those who suspect this message is about them, please listen without anger. If you need your age, your status, your authority, your religious image to protect you from accountability, then you are not leading, you are ruling. And if your presence requires other people to shrink, apologize for your behavior, or deny their reality, then your respect is not respect, it is fear. And fear is not honor. Fear is not love. Fear is not God. And this is what we need to restore in our communities. No one, no one is too old to be accountable. No one is too powerful to be corrected. No one is too respected to be responsible. Because if we don't restore accountability, we will keep producing harm. But it takes someone healed, someone awake, someone who has died to need to dominate, someone who says, it ends with me. I will not continue the cycle. I will not use culture to justify cruelty. I will not use religion to silence victims. I will not use status to escape truth. I will model what should have been modeled for me. This is Redefine Your Narrative. And if your title has ever protected you from accountability, let this convict you. And if your silence has ever been demanded to protect someone else's image, let this liberate you. Because healing begins when truth becomes more sacred than reputation. And peace is not the absence of conflict. Peace is the presence of justice. God bless you.